Hello? Hello, hello? Can you guys hear me now? Let's see. Oh, now you can overhear ya. Oh, good. Awesome. No, no. Okay, hopefully that stays. What?
Sounds about right.
Okay,
Noise.
how much?
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
Reverie.
My ears.
Yeah, I gotta mute the stream.
I have to beat the stream. Oh my god. I have to beat the stream.
Yeah, it's coming.
Good, I mean the stream is gone.
I have to beat the stream.
Yeah, it's coming.
Good, I mean the stream is gone.
Yeah, it's coming.
Good, I mean the stream is gone.
Might be that. Not too sure. Might be that.
That'll do it. I'm so
hungry.
tired.
Yay!
Old and rugged and very, very happy.
I'm dealing with morning breath.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
I'm glad we're all very energetic for this momentous occasion.
I'm so glad.
Excited.
Yeah! So yeah, thank you everybody that showed up for this stream. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that we're all here with you guys. You guys have supported us for years now, and because of that, I mean, we're at the end of the road for Arc 5, and it's just the start of things to come. Season 3 is coming up, and don't worry guys, yes, we are going to be doing Arc 6 very soon. So get excited for that.
You just spoiled all my shit. Fuck.
Well, yeah, I'm taking over, I
Is that the
guess.
chapter?
But yes, I'm glad to be here with everybody. Everybody is part of this call with me today, and yeah, let's start introducing one another.
Wait. I'm still testing audio. Can you guys hear me
my bad.
now? Can you guys hear me now?
You're
can.
coming through, Kyles.
Okay,
This is
thank
off
you.
stream now.
Fuck. You know what? Take it. I did Arc 5. That's all that needed to be done.
And you beat Season 3,
All
which
right,
we
Season
did
3.
it.
Let's go to our editors, our voice actors, our artists. Fuck yeah.
You guys don't realize how much work has been going on behind the scenes to get this done in before Season 3 came out. But yeah, we're glad that we're able to do it because Season 3 content's very exciting, and I know a lot of you guys are excited, and yeah, we're just a few weeks away, or even a week, right? It's a week out?
A week and
It's on
3
October
days.
2nd. Week and 3 days, jeez.
Yeah, it really is that close.
So yeah, stick around if you guys are excited, or you've caught us recently, only very recently,
Yeah.
or if you've been here since the very beginning, because we're going to be doing a lot more, and a lot of exciting things are coming up.
Wahoo! All right. now we're good to do introductions. Andrew, if you want to start us off, we'll do our top to bottom intros.
He's having mic issues.
Uh-oh. Andrew, pass over you. Okay, we'll come back to you. Let us know when you're ready. Connor, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Connor, or Palizard if you've known me there. I'm one of the hosts for our Studio Reverie ReZero podcast. I've been here for about a year and a half or so. I am so excited to have been part of this project and very grateful that I got to help get us to where we made it to now. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the support. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Gojo. I'm one of the cast narrators. Happy to be here. Glad we managed to get through this monster of an arc.
Yay.
Without transforming into monsters ourselves.
There's way too many characters.
Yeah.
Wait till arc 7.
And I know.
Uh,
That is scary. Anyways, that being said, I am Gold. I'm one of the founders of this project, and seeing it through to the very end makes me
Damn.
very, very happy. So yes, alongside all the people who've been here from the very beginning, please show a lot of love, give them hearts in the chat, and yeah, just understand how much has undergone in this project from so many various peoples. It's not just me, it's not just the project leaders, it's everybody from the artists to the voice actors to the community members who support us and bug us every single day,
And
lovingly
editors.
bug us. The other people who bug us not lovingly, we do not like as much.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
They're still
Fuck you
appreciated.
personally.
That being said, things are only going to get better from here on out. And yeah, I'm glad to be here. Next is Greenie.
Hey guys, Green Lorrington N1 here, or Greenie for short. I am one of the editors for Studio Reverie, and I've been here since the very beginning, watching, and then I got to join y'all. Much because of Kyle's, which I am really grateful for.
Yay!
He's an amazing editor.
Yes, you are. It was, oh gosh, 77 was the most recent one? Or was
Yeah,
it
75. It
75.
was 75, that was 75, 70, and 69.
Ayo.
hey, nice.
Hey, yo.
Thank you.
No, Alright, on to you, Jay-Z.
Thank you. Hi everybody. I'm Jay-Z14. I've been a fan of this channel for just a couple of years now, but I was finally actually able to be given the chance to come and work on this series, which is really fun, and I've been getting to know everyone the past couple of months, which has been a lot of fun, and I'm going to give it my all for the upcoming arc, so I hope you all support us.
Yeah! Welcome to the team!
Let's.
So I am Kamen Mimizuya. I am one of the editors for Reverie, as well as the voice of both Roy and Lei, your lovely Sin Archbishop of Gluttony. I've been here from the start, lurking in the shadows.
That sounds
watching,
ominous.
waiting. Unironically,
Waiting.
I remember watching the first streams, and I'm like, I want to work on that, and now I'm here, and I'm so happy to have been a part of the final chapter as well. And yeah,
You manifested. Oh yeah. Hello, I'm Kyles McGiles. You all know me. I'm your Amelia. I play a lot of others. Currently playing Capella right now, as we had to change things up. And a bunch of other characters I sub in for, cause I am a glutton for work. I also am one of your leaders. I run this channel. I shouldn't. I'm disorganized. And as you all know, scuffed as fuck. Thank you everybody for being here. It is crazy that it has been 3 years and how much our lives have changed in these almost 4 years, and how they will continue to change and just get better as time goes on. Let's go! And yes, Canny is also the name if you're here for my VTubing. Yes, I
What?
did steal the name. Volcanica!
Who?
No way! That's crazy.
Wait,
Homeless
they're the
Canny
same people?
Gets a
What are
little
the
wild from.
chances?
I need
I-
proof.
Weird.
It's a good move because I don't think anybody in the VTuber industry knows that name.
I don't think so. I am unknown.
5 steps ahead.
Proof, your turn!
Oh, me? Oh, hold on. Hey, everyone. I'm Proof Space. I'm an editor, gonna be a narrator, so that's cool. And, that's about it, yeah. Hey,
And a
What's
great
up? What's
editor.
going on?
Yeah.
I took on 5 chapters, which was probably a mistake, but, you know, we stay ballin'.
And they were all excellent.
Hello, everybody. My name is Skura. I am but a lowly audio editor. I have been listening to Reverie almost since the beginning, and I got recently brought on. I think it's been a year since I reached out, but a little under a year since I actually started working with everybody. And I look forward to the one chapter for some reason I'm narrating in Arc 6.
Yay! Everybody deserves a chance to narrate. I just
Everyone
want
has
to
to
make.
climb the ladder.
I want to make an army of voice actors.
Me. Okay,
Yes, you-
hopefully my microphone is working right. It's being a little goofy.
Sounds
Hello, I am Tealdi. I have been here since the beginning, a bit before the beginning, technically, but it's okay. I have been the voice of Krush. I have been the voice of Elsa. And now I'm gonna be the voice of Louie. And I also narrate.
Yay! You're like our main narrator that we bother every 3 days for more narration.
It's okay. I can do it.
Thank goodness, because you had like 6 chapters.
It was so many,
It's-
but it's fun.
Oh my god. Oh, I guess it's me.
I have to tag you in. My bad.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was genuinely thinking earlier about how awesome it is that I've got W to start my name because I have to wait long for these, and now I just kind of forgot that I existed.
Name starts with a W, all he gives is L's.
So, hello everyone. I'm Wolf, Wolfclaw. If you've been here for a long time, you probably know me. I voice Subaru. I'm one of the hosts of the ReZero podcast, but I also started this project way back in Yonder with my good friend Hollow, and it's changed and twisted in so many different ways and beautiful ways. Here we are now. There are times where, you know, just because it was such a daunting task, I never knew if we'd be able to see this day right before season 3, honestly, because it's a lot of work, especially for a project that's, you know, kind of niche and self-funded and all volunteer work. But we did it. We made it. I'm so proud of everyone. Thank you, everyone who's been watching for a long time, or even just come in recently. All of your support is beautiful and wonderful, and you guys are the best. Genuinely. It makes me so happy that we all get to still have fun together and share this joy and passion for ReZero. And not just for ReZero, but I'd say for a lot of people, just passion for Reverie itself, you know? That we have some people on here that aren't even too deeply interested in ReZero, but what they are interested in is Reverie, and that makes me very happy. So, I'm now going to talk directly to all the people that have worked on Reverie this past couple of years when I say, thank you from the bottom of my heart, seriously. You guys genuinely are the best. I love you guys so much. New, old, whatever. You guys made this possible, and it's like a dream has been fulfilled in a way, so thank you guys. That's me done.
Patchy!
Yay! We
Love, love, love.
I see you in the chat asking for Wolfiana, and the answer is no.
No.
It's
No.
over again.
He's gone.
It's over again.
No.
Purgatory. We've banished her to the shower realm.
You know what's
Never
crazy
coming back.
is seeing all the new people coming in and like absolutely despising Wolfiana and not understanding like the whole niche desire for Wolfiana and how everybody like rioted to get Wolfiana to stay. Insane.
I doubt
I
it, but
love
okay.
Wolfiana.
Thank you, Kanan, for the donation. It's going towards our full release of Lust Diff. So thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, if you guys have any money to spare to get us to do a miserable thing, please do so.
It'll be
If you
fully
want to see us suffer.
it'll be done fully amazingly, like as good as Tricia.
Yes, it will be quality at the very least.
Y'all had like 5 options for ifs, and that was the one you chose. Lovely.
It was
So-
what the people demanded.
It was
Shame the
literally
people.
our last live stream. Someone's like, "Please, I'll do anything. I'll pay you." I was like, 1,000. And it was done. Okay, well, I'll send a goal.
Jeez.
We love it. We love it here.
I mean,
You
I
guys don't have
technically
$1,000 to kick around to spend willy-nilly? Come on.
$5.
And then need more.
$5?
Oh my
Bringing
god.
that back.
Can't give $5 to the studio.
I mean, I do, but I get yelled at when I give money. So
Because you work here.
It's like when mods pay for subs. You're like, why? Why'd you do that? I can't pay you. Don't pay me.
I pay for subs. I pay you.
That feels
Yeah,
like
I know.
a jab.
It's weird. I'm like, thanks. I don't know what to do. I appreciate it though. I do. Everybody, this has been a wonderful 3 years. Chaos, absolute happiness, sadness. We've felt it all. We've experienced it all in this very weird, but very fun, acting experience. So. Maybe we could open the floor to talk about some of our favorite memories of Reverie, some of the hard days, some of the good days, and some things that really stick out. Because we have a mix of those of us who were the original cast who've been here since the beginning, those of us who started this whole project and casted us, and those of us who've been watching and made their way into Reverie. We'll also open it up if anybody in the chat has questions for us from over the years or anything they've wanted to ask anybody on here or ask myself while I'm here and paying attention to you guys. Thanks, Grady, for the donation towards Lust
Yeah.
Diff.
Oh no.
You were paying your boss.
You guys can't do it yourselves.
This is better than any
too much.
MLM.
That was never established in any rules.
Where you pay your own salary when you pay taxes when you're in the military.
It'll trickle down, don't worry.
It's true that economics always works, okay?
You get it back in some form eventually, but it's like, why couldn't I just keep it?
Yeah. That better.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, honestly, guys, anything that you guys want to ask us, now's the time, especially because then there's going to be a brand new, I would say, like, arc of this, channel in a sense, because once the season 3 is coming back out, we're going to be doing a lot of content in general around that, and then also, of course, arc 6 alongside of it.
Thank you, Colin.
So if you guys have any inquiries about what that might be or how much we're going to be covering season 3, just let us know, because we got some plans for that.
I guess we could do a quick TLDR while everybody's thinking of some key memories. I'll go through top to bottom. And Andrew, keep me posted if your mic's free. I don't want to skip over your intro. Yeah, so we have some big plans coming up. Of course, Arc 6 will be starting soon. We have started our narration, so we're starting to collect it. We have a new way of processing our line submissions, so we're getting our voice actors to put it directly in a Google Sheet, which makes it a lot easier to check in on and edit in advance. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier to edit moving forward. The cast is a lot smaller this time around, going into Arc 6 and going to the Pleiades Watchtower. So we have some new characters coming in, some old faces coming back. in terms of voice actors, of course. We have just a really fun cast coming in and a very interesting premise. Oh my gosh. Sai, thank you so much for your donation.
Oh my god.
Appreciate you, Sai.
$50.
It's starting the beginning of the end.
Oh gosh,
The
nobody
beginning
tell
of the
Sleeping Bag
end.
about this.
And the end of the beginning.
I don't think the bar on the stream. I don't think the bar on the stream is going up with the donations.
No, it takes about like 20 minutes to update.
I thought you were about to say 2 to 5 business days.
What a giga chat, though.
2 to 5 business days.
Thank you, Scythe. Also, just so everyone knows, you do not have to like pay us to, you know, be a part of this. We do appreciate just being here and chatting.
But it does keep us around more.
But if you want.
But it does allow us the opportunity to do this. Yes.
Anybody who joins as a member, of course, you get early access content. We can't guarantee everything on time because I am terrible with schedules, but you do get early access to content. We are starting Arc 6. Yes, we are starting our internal auditions for Arc 7. Once we get all the chapters recorded for chapters 1 to 33 of Arc 6, that way it's just one less thing to think about. And once we do our internal auditions after a month, we'll compile our final cast roster, and then we'll open up auditions again for an external casting for everybody to audition for new characters. So there is more chances to come in. I will be asking for more editors if you are interested in audio and video editing, just to give our editors a bit of a break, because they've done so much work for me. Please! In the past few months.
Not enough work.
I've literally only touched one chapter in the past few months. The reason we're here today is because of our editors. So big round of applause for our editors, because I couldn't do it without them. Quite literally, I was losing my mind. So thank you all. And we have... What?
You guys are the best.
You guys are the best.
They're the real MVPs, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, go ahead.
I remember the Theresia chapter fiasco. You definitely needed the help.
Oh
Oh my
gosh,
god.
that was a
yeah.
nightmare. What a nightmare.
I was about to be like, Kyle's, give me the Premiere file. I'll finish it.
It was so rough, it was so bad, but now it's fixed. I even contacted Adobe. We have lots of things to come. We are reorganizing our podcast format as well a little bit. We're going a little more professional. The boys can speak on this a bit. We have some special guests lined up over the next couple months that everyone's gonna be very excited about. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Tealdi!
You were here.
What?
No, this is.
Tealdi
Thank you,
just wants to
TLD,
be
for the super
listed.
chat.
Oh, thank you, TLD.
Thank you, Tealdi.
Ooh, wow, that's
The
very
only way
generous
to
of
bring
that.
Krush back is to do lots of
If you donate enough to pay, we'll bring her back.
Thank you,
Last
Tealdi.
To do Krush, I was basically dying, so
Hey, you did a great job at dying.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, if you think about it from the MLM perspective, you're winning, Teodi.
Exactly. I
You're at the
will
top of the board.
a babe.
Pyramid.
Triple diamond status.
Oh my god, yes.
Let's go. Well, you
Hello,
know what,
Otto.
Tealdi, for that, why don't you share with us your favorite memory of Reverie?
Uh,
I can give you time to think.
well, I laugh about it. You know, the last time I got to be Krush, I was dying. But honestly, I did like doing Krush because honestly, it was kind of closest to my own voice.
Yeah.
So outside of narration, it was the least demanding.
Oh gosh.
But I did enjoy doing Krush. I like doing Elsa. Just because everyone would always question my mental state, but it's literally just you sound crazy. You don't have to be crazy to make it convincing.
Oh, 100%.
You and me both.
and now I get to be little Louie.
And you're gonna.
Which
I'm pretty sure.
I do eventually have to nail down how I want to do the Louie voice because it's like before it was just like, can you make it go? And it's like, oh, I can't keep that up forever. it might evolve a bit, but I'm kind of looking forward to that. It'll be fun.
Oh, very, very fun role for you. I can very much assure you. It's gonna be very different to what you're used to.
Woohoo!
That's for sure.
It's
Can't wait
gremlins.
for Arc
Gremlins
7.
everywhere.
Gremlins spotted.
Yeah, your Elsa was always a highlight when we were doing the Arc 1 live reads.
Yes.
It was just so much fun to listen to every single time.
Cute.
Ugh, it's been a blast listening to you like voice act, and also you came into this, TLD, not knowing much about ReZero and just absolutely nailed your audition. But you're always so willing to just like anytime I throw something at you, you're like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll do it. No worries. And I appreciate that. Not only from a management standpoint, but it's always so nice to always work with you.
Or,
For-
I
I
have
feel
a
like
lot
you're.
more free time this year because I'm not working at the school anymore. So
Woo!
if you need more voices and stuff, I have more availability.
Yes.
We're
Okay. Because I feel like in a way, Coyote, you are one of the rocks of Reverie in a lot of ways.
Oh, 100%.
You've definitely been here from the beginning. You are server mama. Everyone here loves you,
Yay.
and it's so wild to me that we've all been here for this length of time, in some ways, and all the new people that this is also the thing that baffles me that new people want to work on this.
Yeah, literally, like there was a point I was about to like give up on this whole project, and like we just had constant people coming in like, oh, I love this project, like this gets me through the day, like if I didn't have this, I wouldn't have anything, and I'm like, okay, let's keep going. We're gonna keep going, everybody.
Yeah, guilt tripping always works.
Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of requests for Wolfie on a happy birthday. Wolf, can you provide for Suba?
Of course I can. I'm just I'm mentally preparing myself for the pain I'm about to inflict on anyone else's ears.
Psychic agony.
I'm gonna block
Oh,
my
the
eardrum.
agony.
Psychological
Inspiration
damage, yes.
flashes.
In fact, you will see me mute, and that is literally just because I want to get this right. So I'll be practicing for the next 30 seconds.
I'm gonna tear up. It's gonna be so beautiful.
Our dog.
Y'all at home,
I'm already crying with anticipation.
I'm gonna smack you, Gold.
Crying tears of blood, like serious.
What were you saying, Connor?
y'all at home don't know just how painful the Liliana chapters were on the project. Like when Kyle's is talking about the point of we were close to breaking
Insane.
down, it was from Liliana. It was
Yeah.
a total nightmare.
Skura DM'd me because I forgot to cut out a section of my audio where I just started screaming, and he's like, "Are you okay, Kyles? Are you
She-
okay?"
I was about to say, I just remembered my favorite Studio Reverie memory.
No!
Wow.
Say it.
Well,
It was editing that chapter, and it was like, I was going through it, I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense, I don't really get, and you just start screaming, and I'm just sitting there, like, what is going on?
That was 5 straight chapters of narration in that annoying voice.
Yeah, in her voice, and saying nonsense the entire time. Because it's like in her weird sing-songy way of like, oh, there's something there, oh, the world is so whoa! You know, that type of thing.
Goldiana's real.
Goldiana.
Goldiana's real.
Okay.
Everyone here is going to be lucky enough to be able to remember why Liliana was hated, and
Yes.
not all the anime onlys who
Yeah.
are going to really enjoy her. Because as someone who's seen episode 1 legally and officially,
Yes,
she's great and genuinely one of the highlights of the episode.
she is.
It is
Sad.
genuinely mind-boggling. And with that out the way, I think we have a happy birthday to sing.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
good luck, buddy.
Inspiration flashes! Happy birthday to you!
Oh god.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Suba Suba! Happy birthday to you! Ah.
Snowball
That sounded like-
held up.
Dying.
Peak.
That's my
I'm
13th
feeling
reason.
emotions I never knew existed.
Common literally deafened.
That
Oh my
sounded
God,
like
that was
really
so
crazy and goofy at the same time.
It sounded like you were being tortured and you were strangling
I
it out before you died.
Sounds like
Can you
there's
imagine-
like a.
Can you imagine that this would be the ultimate tragedy, right? That when I was recording the Liliana chapters, I'm like having a terrible heart attack or something, and my last words are fucking Wolfiana recording.
No.
I would never live that down in the afterlife. I'd be like, wow, those
You'd
were
be
my
dead.
final moments. What did I do it all for? You know?
All that work.
He
and
died
what
as he
did it
lived.
get me?
Thank you all for coming to Wolf Claw's funeral. Today we are going to play the very last words that we have from him.
Inspiration flashes.
Oh,
You,
Truly
you
the
can't,
voice of a
can't
generation.
torture that voice out of him anymore. This is only for the rap party.
If Kyle's had not narrated those chapters, I don't think Reverie would have been finished by now. I'm going to be honest. There was a certain point where I was like, I can measure how my vocal cords were doing because the voice is very like it does not come from my abdomen or from my stomach whatsoever. It genuinely all comes from my throat. So it does do damage if I do it too much at once. So what ended up happening was I'd have to record it in batches, and by Carl's recording the narration for me, I think that genuinely saved my voice. So thank you
Arigato.
everyone for all the wonderful support of Wolfiana. Honestly, even though it is pain, it is one of my favorite memes. I'm glad everyone enjoys it. That does make me happy. But thank you most importantly to Kyle's for ensuring that this project was done in time. Because without you, it would not have been.
Oh no, I thank the editors. The editors drove us to the end. I could not edit that shit. I did one chapter and I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
It's
Uh, that editing was I should have
Not
just
fun.
called in at work.
It was
No,
not.
I stayed up all night just getting my portion, and then I realized it was 6. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to work. And I'm like,
my
I
god.
should have just called in. Even when I was driving, I'm like, I should have just called in. I'm gonna be so mad the whole day because I had no sleep.
Fuck, Rainy, I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's my own mistakes were made.
Hey, we learned from them. Thank
Mistakes
you,
were made,
Hoggy.
lessons were learned, everybody grew.
Yes, we did. We did. Also,
A lot of people have literally grown up throughout this project.
oh
and
my
it's
god.
I
quite
know,
amazing.
all the little babies.
yes.
They're big babies now.
I know.
They're all grown up.
Oh my
Some
god.
of my
and I don't
actual
know-
babies are older than some of
Yeah.
these babies.
Oh my gosh.
That must be vexing.
Oh, it's weird. Like my oldest, she's a senior this year.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She
She's
was
graduating high school.
She was so little when we started.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was in middle school.
Oh my- Oh, the grey hairs, they're coming.
Oh, I know. They've been
Keep your
here.
mouth quiet, sir.
Now the youngest wasn't even in school. Now she's a second grader.
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's crazy how much life happens while this has been going on. I know that, like, obviously our lives continue. We're not just NPCs here that work exclusively on Reverie.
You
But-
don't know that.
I wish.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, dang. But it's crazy how much all of us, like voice actors, editors, our community, like how much life has are surrounded by these reads. It's weird. My life's changed quite a bit. Didn't think I'd be where I'm at now. That's for sure. I thought it'd be a silly, goofy little project that would, dry up in like 3 weeks, and it was just funny, goofy. Nope, here we are, almost 4 years later.
Still working.
Yeah,
And-
it's a
and
testament to
more work
everybody.
to come.
Yeah,
So
it's testament to everybody who works on this project that we're still together because you guys motivate us, and it's a cycle that feeds back in on itself. And
Yeah.
same with the community too, because of your support, because how kind a lot of the people who've stuck around since the very beginning are, how much you guys care about this admittedly niche, situation that we got going on here. It's really kind of pulled us through and wanted us to make us continue talk about this series that we all love and we all share a lot of passion for.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So eloquent. Fuck.
Yeah,
Love
so
stuttering.
Good talk.
Quit.
Best talk.
Best talk. Good. Good words sound good.
Language.
I have an interview
make
to
ears
teach
happy.
English soon. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You got this. I believe in you.
I wonder how many hours in total our readings are if you put them all together, chain them in a row.
Well, I could tell you how many watch hours we have. I think we have three, 325,000 views. Oh my god, I have dyslexia with numbers. Excuse me as I read these numbers out. Hours. Oh, they don't show them. Never mind. I think we're up in the millions for hours. If I'm not
Oh,
wrong.
surely by now.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
definitely.
a little reward. Our engagement has been crazy. Thank you to our editors for having those chapters ready because you pushed us to 3,000 subscribers. We are almost at 3,100. Which is crazy
We did
because
it.
when we started this with holographic, we were at 10K. I think we got him up to 13K subscribers.
Well, it was his channel, so
It was.
Yes.
But we're growing again. Yay!
You know, when everyone watches the first episode of season 3 and they're like, "Oh damn, I want more," we'll be there for you. We're waiting.
It's like how Translation Chicken was there for me in season 2.
Oh, for real.
Translation chicken.
Oh, God bless.
Oh, for anybody needing Spotify, I will be sitting down to finish exporting and restarting our Spotify account. We lost it. Couldn't figure it out, so I just need an afternoon to figure it out, and then I will slowly upload the next chapters. So y'all don't have to come into Discord to be like, "Give me Spotify now!" I'll also get the
I
podcast
need
up.
it.
Easy for the people who have it on their phone and just want to,
I mean, I appreciate they want to view and not steal the content, I guess, but I'm so used to everybody just taking it. My
Oh,
goodness.
hello.
Oscar, thank you so much. I heard a fun lustif. Thank you, everybody.
It's just
who's
it's
been
all
donating.
lustif.
I mean, I don't blame everybody.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
mean,
but this is making it a very high incentive. I think we might hit. I think we're very close to hitting it.
yeah, true. I mean, if it does happen, then we will do it. We're not the type of people who just scam you guys. We wouldn't do that.
No,
No, no,
No.
no, especially
Might
not
just
to
get
the,
a lot of me. Some of
especially
these
not to the people
characters.
that pay to be here. You know, we really value you guys.
To those of you on Patreon, we are very sorry. As a token of I'm trying to get rid of Patreon, to be honest, because I forget it exists. Feel free to join us on the YouTube channel membership.
Yeah,
It's
the
way
memberships
better.
are a lot better for us because obviously we actually upload early content to the members stuff, and we're going to be doing a lot more content coming up with season 3, some of which we'd like to sort of try to integrate. We'll try to do early podcast episodes, right?
Yes.
And once we get caught up,
Our
we
number
will do
one
it.
fan is with us.
And we have a lot of good podcast content coming up. Expect one a week for the next foreseeable future, and then some special episodes coming up,
Yes,
which
sir.
we'll talk about at the end of the stream.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I guess. Did you guys want to talk about our plans for season 3 reactions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to try to record them day of on Wednesdays because we're all free then.
And
We're
live.
gonna Yes, live, and we're gonna try to do a mixture of both live and sort of analytical content in the reaction, so that we're going to be pausing throughout because we've all seen Arc 5 before. So we're going to be talking about the animation, the story, the way that things are structured, everything, and it's going to be a very thoughtful and deliberate, transformative reaction throughout the content, and I hope that's a unique thing that people might want in the community if they're really deep in the community, or if they're just curious and they happen upon our channel. We're going to be trying to give our insight as self-titled ReZero experts as we kind of run the ReZero podcast to try to, think about it in a more literary sense. And I think you guys like our analysis in our podcast, so we're going to try to bring that to the reactions as well. And every once in a while, we might have some guests who are going to be, people who are reacting to the content fresh to give us fresh perspectives. And I have a few ideas for that. We have Ed, and I have a few other YouTubers in mind that we're going to be reaching out to.
Yes. We have reached out to some already. Some of them have not responded, and some have. So we'll keep those secrets here and there. Also, we are going to try to. It's basically going to be the podcast crew that does the reactions. Of course, we'll on occasion have our cast join here and there, but that way we don't have to worry about scheduling too much. So that one will be live, the reactions for the most part, and then you'll have a pre-recorded podcast episode weekly as well on top of it. So you have your. I know the boys want to continue working on the arcs, so getting all the way caught up to arc 9, so we don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. So yeah.
God, I wish it was as easy as said. I'm trying so hard.
I've already been spoiled.
I'm currently rereading Arc 7 because it's been so long since I read it and I forgot everything.
Fair enough.
You should join our and watch the podcasts.
Yeah.
We're about halfway. A little bit over halfway through now.
We are in the process of reading for our Phase 6 analysis as we speak.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Wahoo! So,
In the vein of that, then, I guess I'm going to talk a bit about the podcast in general in case anyone watching hasn't heard of it. So we do the ReZero podcast here, which for anyone who has been in the YouTube sphere of ReZero for a long time may know, it is the spiritual successor to the ReZero podcast that used to be hosted on good old C Tactics channel. I was the last co-host with him for the ReZero podcast when we were doing it. That about,
almost,
4 or
that's
5
4
years ago?
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
5.
And it was how I entered the ReZero content creation sphere. How I met Hollow through that eventually. So in a way, that is what caused Reverie to exist. So it felt only right, and with his permission, I made a spiritual successor here on the Studio Reverie channel, the ReZero podcast. We go into ReZero content, we analyze it, we talk about it. We have a breadth and different kind of structure for different episodes. We have some more fun episodes, like the Royal Candidate selection, which to this day I think is the funniest episode of the podcast. Thank you so much, Connor, for that, by the way. The way you set that up was absolutely wonderful. We have some more in-depth analysis stuff, which we're doing currently which is our main focus right now for the podcast, is our Arc 7 read-throughs. So Connor is more caught up, not fully caught up, but more caught up than me and Gold are. Gold has got more spoilers than me, and we're kind of trying to organically read it through phase by phase, analyze it, discuss it, and get people thinking about theorizing. Just really encouraging people to have that analytical thought, which is what we're trying to replicate when we do those live reactions as the anime comes out too. Because I think that is the thing we can offer you guys and a wider audience in general. We've been entertainers for a long time now, but I think our greatest strength still to this day is our analytical ability. And, even just maybe making you think about one or two things that, even if they aren't factually correct, at least in the sense of they make you expand your thinking around ReZero in a really informative and fun way. I think we can do that for you guys. So if you haven't checked out any of the podcasts yet, and any of that stuff interests you, there's a playlist on this channel. Please do check it out, because it is a great time.
OMG, let me link it.
Oh my god, that's so smart. Yo, we can link our own stuff and promote it. That's
Shut
crazy.
the fuck up.
No. Oh
That wasn't
God,
making fun
you're
of
so
you, that was making fun of me. Oh my god.
Man, you're so smart.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And I'm gonna put this out there just to put a curse over all of us in the ReZero podcast. We're gonna try to get caught up with the Arc 9 by the end of the year.
I guess that is a thing we should mention. So what were the projections, Connor, of how, like, when you calculated it, like, the other week, of how that was going to go?
All right, we have like 10 episodes, so if we maintain weekly, then we should be caught up within the next 3 months. So that should put us at about the time that the first core of season 3 ends, when we start arc 9, I think.
That's crazy.
So you heard it. You'll get live reactions, our live pog faces at the new chapters. Hot off the presses.
We're gonna be forging some hot new, very crackpot theories.
Wait, are you guys accounting for side stories? Because Tepe kind of made them entirely necessary for reading arc 7 and 8, which is so annoying.
Yeah, we've been doing
We
side
did
stories.
the necessary ones for before arc 7. Once we finish 7, I'm going to go back through and double check that we have anything that we're missing at for arc 8 to go through again. Same thing for arc 9. And after we finish 7, we're also going to go back and hit a couple EX novels. We actually recorded an episode for EX1, which is still to this day Gold, Wolf's, and I's favorite thing that we've recorded for it.
Yeah.
And the audio got corrupted. So that one, along with an April Fool's tier list waifu husbando episode, died to the computer gods.
Yep.
So we will have probably Kyle's reread EX1 after we finish arc 7, so that we have at least one fresh eyes, and then redo that episode. Do maybe EX4 and 5 too.
Oh, I would definitely say EX4 at least, right?
Mm-hmm. So those might push back the arc 8 stuff a little bit, but if we did continue weekly, and even with those extra 3 or 4, we should still be able to beat the second core starting. So it'll be a nice, great transition from us having our content coming out with season 3, and then when that ends, we'll have some stuff for things people may have never read, and then into arc 8 and arc 9 after that. It's great. Arc 8 is so much fun.
I'm very excited, to say the least. Doing the podcast, especially in this format with the reading through to catch up, has been a really compelling process, I must say. Like, it's really fun seeing everyone in the comments get super involved and excited to see all of our reactions to stuff, and also like building upon our theories or building new theories, and just it's been so much fun. So if you are a podcast watcher in the chat and you don't comment on videos, don't feel like you have to. But if there's something you feel you want to say, please say it. Because even if we don't respond to all of them, we read every single comment and we eat it all up.
We do.
Nom nom.
Oh,
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
I guess that's a good transition then to maybe talk a bit about some Arc 6 stuff.
Yeah, like what's to come and stuff. Yeah.
What's to come and our plans for how casting for Arc 7 will go, stuff like that.
Oh, sure, yeah. We go more in depth than that. So basically, Arc 6 right now, it's going to be very similar to how we finished off Arc 5. We're going to have pre-recorded content. We're going to have that same visual novel format. We're trying to make it more streamlined for our editors and ourselves. So we're still figuring, like, tweaking things out, but it's going to be very, very similar where you have your backgrounds, we have our characters. We are looking into getting sprites with the new Arc 6 outfits, so we got to look into see if our artists are interested in helping us with that, or if we are going to commission someone. There are so many people in the ReZero community we can talk to. It's insane now. So we just have to sit down and really set that up. But yeah, we would like to have a chapter a week out once we get a little more narration compiled. Arc 6 is a really small cast. It is only a fraction of what we had in Arc 5. So theoretically, it should be a lot easier to get these out. And a lot of the cast in Arc 6 that are the main cast are familiar names. So like myself, Tealdi, Wolf, Kiki, Pat, Drad, Connor, oh my gosh, Willow's not with us anymore for this.
And a few newer faces.
Who are very engaged with this community. So those recordings should be pretty quick and pretty consistent. And our new narrators have just been so hyped to get things done. Half
Yes.
of them got some stuff done before we even launched everything. So we're in a very good spot. More organized than Arc 5 was. So hopefully this format works really well. We're going to tweak it so it's ready to go for Arc 7 because that's going to be crazy. We got lots of narrators in because we needed an extra cast ready for internal auditions for Arc 7. So we are starting our auditions for Arc 7 around Chapter 30 of Arc 6. If not Chapter 30 when we post it for everyone on YouTube, at least by the time we finish the edit for it. We're going to release it in our Studio Reverie, so everybody who is a cast member in Studio Reverie, whether you be in any shape, form, you can audition through the Google Sheet and the Google Drive. Very similar to how we did our Arc 6 auditions. If you weren't there for that, we'll go through that process when we get there, because that's an internal one. And then we are going to cast. If we want to hear some more voices, all of our internal auditions can, of course, re-audition for the external audition on CCC. I'm predicting that's going to come out around January if all goes according to plan. So keep your eyes out for that. We'll do another announcement. We're also probably going to announce another call for narrators closer to Arc 7. So there's another opportunity there. And we're going to try to get as many chapters out as possible as quickly as we can. We're going to try to streamline the editing process and see if we can get some more editors on just to help ourselves out because it can get really daunting. But we're very excited to keep going with Arc 6 because it's so different from Arc 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm very, very excited to be working on Arc 6. Not only is it like a kind of breath of fresh
Wow.
Fresh of breath air.
breath of fresh air. I'll tell you how good I speak on the podcast. It's gonna be a breath of oh my god.
Oh, buddy.
Listen, Arc is so good it steals your words, man.
It's just a meme now. Embrace it.
Oh no.
It's a breath of breath air.
It's a breath of fresh air, guys. You know,
Fuck.
it's very different structurally from Arc 5. A lot smaller cast. So in terms of the logistics, it's gonna be a lot easier, which is a break we need for before we work on Arc 7, which is the plan in the future. By the way, we're coming for you, Arc 7. Eventually.
We're not giving up, baby. We might be done Arc 5, but we ain't done here.
When I think we kind of swore to ourselves when we knew the anime was coming out as soon as it was this year that we were like, okay,
gotta at least get Arc 5.
my dream is to like try and get through Arc 7 as best we can before an anime for Arc 7 ever comes out, because I think there's a good possibility that could happen. Obviously not confirmed at all, but there's a decent percentage chance there in my brain. So yeah, we'll be working as hard as we can on it. Arc 6, for those who either haven't read through all the way or haven't read through at all and wait for the Reverie stuff, the few people that do that, because you guys are crazy. Just to say, there's lots of fun stuff coming. Some really, really cool moments and story beats, and we're very excited to present it to you all through the Reverie format. We have a lot of potential with this one because of the less logistical work we have to do. You may see some more stylistic directional choices, whether that be through music, what you actually see on the screen, to even the voice acting itself. It's going to be a whole new level of quality. So get hyped and get excited because it's going to be badass.
Well, I have to go. Bye.
Bye, Otto.
Thank you.
Bye.
But yeah, Arc 6 is going to be legendary, to say for short.
Hell yeah, it will.
And-
We're gonna have so much character growth. It's crazy.
And as Andre says, it is going to be a real workload for good old Wolf here because a lot of the chapters are just Subaru talking to himself.
Main character vibes.
You're almost gonna be voicing two characters almost.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah,
And that's just only going to continue and get worse as the series goes on.
So, I don't need to think about that, right? I have a lot of work, but I'm excited for it. It's a real big. It's an opportunity for growth for me as a voice actor too, because Arc 5 Subaru whilst obviously we still like see the emotions that we see Subaru have in the main story, it's a lot less of a focus as it is in Arc 6, and there's a way more range and variety of emotions and feelings to get across there. So I've got my work cut out for me, but it's work I want, so I'm excited.
Yay!
You all
Do
have
what
no
you
idea how
love.
excited he is to do the chapter where he talks to himself.
Yeah.
If you have read it, we are excited as well. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
You know what they say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But then
Exactly.
again, that just means your entire life is work. As
And
Tyler knows.
And that is why
real.
Liliana almost killed the channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Liliana Masquerade almost murdered Studio Reverie. Fuck you, Liliana.
Hey, as Corner mentioned earlier, she's great in the anime. I can't believe I'm saying this. She's so entertaining. Like as a visual comedic device, she's so much fun, and it makes me so angry because I know the anime onlys are never gonna understand my pain.
Yeah, it's we didn't really go through everyone's for these, but like a favorite moment for Reverie, one of the ones for me is getting to go to Anime X with Kyles and Wolf and meet the character designer for season 3 and
Yes.
thank her personally for fixing Liliana.
She
Twitter
was
was
so
never going to hear the end
overwhelmed.
of it.
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy moment. Absolutely
Mhm.
insane. Not to mention freaking her out with me walking up as Shala. Couldn't tell why. Was it the lack of clothes, or was it the fact that I was a character that hasn't been announced yet? Who
I
knows?
think both?
Probably both.
Both. Let's say both.
I just finished drawing a new shirt on you and you show up looking like the original design.
Could be it. Yeah.
God damn it!
Young lady, where are your clothes?
We have standards.
I think it's also the point where, like, if you come dressed as her, she's probably like, I can't say that I'm excited for this character to show up, but I am, but I can't say that because it'll leak something, you know?
That's literally what we went back and discussed, was exactly that they weren't allowed to react to it, so they were just being polite.
They're very polite.
They were. It was awesome.
It was an amazing experience. Like genuinely, very corny to say, one of the highlights of my life. Like it was very, very fun to see the enthusiasm in the room. Everyone watching the premiere together is so atmospheric and great.
You saw Subaru's voice actor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on
in
stage.
the
We watched
background.
him
Okay,
get
cool.
interviewed, and then we didn't actually notice that he was next to us when we were taking pictures.
Oh my god, yeah, because he was out of his Subaru thing.
Yeah,
There you go.
one of
He
the guys we met took a picture with the director, and the Yusuke's just chilling in the back.
he's hiding. And to be honest, I'm kind of happy we didn't spot him because I wouldn't want to bother him. He looked so tired.
Yeah, he did.
But we got to meet the director, we got to meet the character designer, take a lot of pictures with some great ReZero cosplayers, and we've made plans to have sort of a ReZero cosplay meetup at the next Anime Expo.
Yeah, we're gonna try in the next few
Can't wait.
months to at least set it up in the Reverie server. We've gotten a couple people from Anime X as well as Reverie, so if you guys are interested, check out our Discord. We'll announce it when it's live. But we would love to do a meetup at. We're particularly thinking Anime Expo. I know it's not perfect for everyone, but it seems to be one of the biggest draw-ins. Maybe a different con, maybe multiple if we can. Maybe we could even be able to do a little panel. It all depends on interest and how everybody wants it to be. But our plan right now is Anime Expo 2025. So if you guys are interested, you can start planning for that. And yeah. Hopefully we can do another one as well. I'd like to do one on the Canadian side as well because, duh. But Canada. But hopefully we can travel over the years as things slowly get bigger and more fun.
Even if
Did the Reverie
France
in
has
Japan
caused
win?
us to not get any more early releases at AX anymore.
God damn it! It's always the French.
The damn French.
French.
Damn.
So one thing I wanted to talk about before we get back to the topic that I think some of us keep forgetting about, which is our favorite Reverie moments.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to mention how exciting I think the atmosphere for ReZero content and just ReZero fandom in general is going to be for these next couple months with season 3 And I think this is going to be, in my opinion, the kind of breaking point for a lot of anime onlys where they're just like, wow, this is just really interesting and I'm really getting into this, like, fully. Like, this is the point where I'm, like, fully drawn in, you know, locked in. Because, you know, a lot of anime onlys really enjoyed season 2, but I think it was that kind of thing where I think season 3, especially the content they're going to be covering, I think will just hit so hard for people, especially in terms of like that viral, you know, like clipping best anime fights, for instance, or like clipping cool moments from the new hot anime. I think we're going to see a lot of that for season 3. I think it's going to be very cool, and in terms of content, I'm excited to see a ReZero renaissance in a way, right? Like, I'm hoping to see new content creators, old content creators. I just want to see ReZero content be fun and kind of like experimental again, you know? Like, I want to see people have fun with it because there has been a drought in recent years.
You just reminded me of that one YouTube video of like from season 2 where it's like Subaru unlocks his demonic powers, just him using unseen hand. He had like demon eyes and like an aura in thumbnail.
It's one of the, to this day, funniest images I have ever seen.
The thing I want most of all is I just want to see some like red pill mention like Alpha Reinhardt sends beta cultist to the moon.
I keep forgetting he sent him to the moon.
Send him to the moon.
I thought Reinhardt was sent to the moon.
1,000.
I think he hit him and then followed him up.
Okay.
Just that fight in general is the one I'm most looking forward to. Although the Garfield Kurgan one is one that I need visualized because I struggle to read that chapter so much.
Oh yeah,
I'm not going to lie. In that chapter, I thought Garfield died like 3 times before I understood what happened.
Yeah,
but still, it feels like it's going to be such a great fight if it's portrayed better because there's like a battle of visions and like how Garfield finally becomes a true warrior, you know, in a way.
Yeah. Honestly, Gojo, your narration for that made me go back through it and actually enjoy that chapter. So I'm very grateful you did a good
one
job
thing
with
I
it.
did, it was the first one. It makes me embarrassed. I need to try better.
It's a great
I remember coaching it.
Regardless of how you feel of it, Gojo, it was a glorious start, my friend.
And now you can
Thank
start us
you.
for
It
Arc
was.
6. No pressure.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
More
so
work.
hard.
We've been working you harder.
Your mic
Yes.
sounds good.
It does it?
It does.
Yeah, it sounds crisp.
Yeah.
Thanks. I've been trying to get started on the first chapter. A lot of college stuff has been very irritating this past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the college life.
It gets better.
It
I
does.
promise.
Yeah.
We'll push through it, Gojo. We'll push through it.
Yeah.
So, before we move on a bit more, for anyone who hasn't, would we all like to talk about our favourite Reverie moments? Or at least our favourite moments of Arc 5 that we did through Reverie? I guess I'll start on that then.
Yeah, we'll go bottom to top.
Bottom to top.
Damn.
It's really hard to place like a top one favourite moment for me because there's so many that I can list off in my brain. But if I had to pick one that was my favourite, it would probably be, it always comes back to this. I always mention this. Recording with Purple, the Sword Demon Under Moonlight chapter, it is to this day, I think, the moment where I fully just locked in on the potential of Reverie in a lot of ways, and I realized how special this project could be. That recording that chapter was genuinely not only so much fun, but very emotionally fulfilling. Purple's voice acting in that chapter, oh my god, it immerses me so much. That man captures the pure manhood that is Wilhelm so well. It's glorious. So, that's probably my favorite moment. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it to this day, I think that was the moment for a lot of people where they were like, hold on, okay, this isn't just like a casual way to enjoy Arc 5. This is like this is something, you know what I mean?
Immersive.
That chapter is when I was a fan, rather than part of this project, is also the one that switched in my head from, oh, this is a British guy playing Subaru, to, oh, this is another Subaru voice actor. It like really cemented you in as him.
Oh, thank you. That makes me blush.
Same here, because like at first, like when I first got into Reverie, I was kind of confused by the whole British Subaru thing. I was like, I realized that's not the point. It's not what the voice sounds like. It's what the voice can bring to the character. How much can you sound like a character and not their voice?
Oh,
the loves.
Thank you. That makes me very happy, especially because I don't talk about this often, but as I was first getting into it, I struggled with, self-image problems and self-confidence and stuff, and I was at first a little worried because when I was doing the preliminary readings with Hollow, where it was literally just me and him divvying up half of the characters, and we would read it live, Subaru was just I got Subaru because I understood the character really well, right? But when we actually did it as an official voice acted, like fully new thing, I was a bit insecure and worried that I wouldn't be able to do justice for Subaru, because he's my favorite character of all time, favorite protagonist. I love reading him. And I wanted to do him justice, and I was worried, especially because people are kind of, I think a lot of people had the wrong impression that we were trying to emulate the dub fully with our Arc 5 stuff, where that was not the case at all. We genuinely casted based on merit and not like as a
well, when you have Kyle's and Taildy sounding one-to-one like they're
it's
dub
very hard to
VAs.
beat the allegations when that is the facts, right? Because
vocal doppelgangers.
Yeah, you guys are scary. You guys are too good at your jobs. It sends chills down my spine. Evil.
At the end of the day, in order to match voices, either like coincidence or you're using an AI. There's no in between.
Surprise! Kyle's reveals her real voice. On
Yeah, 40-year-old man behind the camera.
They're actually a hive mind, and they just share the mind but have different bodies, and they can just switch from one to another.
We love hive mind. Also, hello, Pat. Welcome in.
Oh, sorry I'm late.
Are you on a phone?
No, I'm not on my phone. What? Is the sound not bad? Oh,
You have
God.
a webcam microphone plugged in?
Aquarium. Where have you ended up?
I don't know. Ireland is in water.
Irishman sent in a tunnel.
Coming to you live from his Xbox 360.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
His little LAN party.
Guys, pick a nuke down.
Oh my gosh! While we let Pat fix his mic, Taildy, did you have another favorite moment, or was your one favorite? We're putting on your spot again.
Oh boy, again.
You also don't have.
I will say that the Teresia chapter was fun to narrate, just because that was around the time that I wasn't getting the narration from the other thing that I do anymore. Like, he still hasn't contacted me in over a year now, so I think that's dried up. But it was nice to be able to narrate big stuff, and then I had to stop myself at the beginning because I saw the character ones, and I was about to start the character voices out of habit, and I was like, oh wait, I don't have to talk to myself anymore. It's okay.
I'm not alone anymore.
Yay! That was still a huge chapter, though.
It took like 2 days.
When I realized you had recorded all of it, I think my eyes shot out of my skull for a second. I was like, oh!
Not to mention
it
that
was
whole
just
2
like-
hours is you.
Yeah, because I'm used to the really quick turnaround with him, where when he would contact me, he wanted everything done in like a week.
Oh
So I'm used to
God.
just getting in there and being like, go, 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 go.
And then I made you wait a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah, but it was done at least, so then I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it wasn't pressing on your brain.
Yeah, it wasn't like, okay, well, hope you don't like sleep, because it's not coming. You gotta get this done tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was I enjoyed doing that chapter. That was a highlight.
Well, you helped make it amazing. So thank you.
That
'cause
chapter was a highlight because of you, Teodi.
I didn't understand the chapter until I listened to you read it to me.
Bedtime
Skura.
story from Server Mom.
Yes. Oh my,
Yes.
it really is.
Does my sound better now?
Yes,
Spectacular.
Oh, thank God! I don't know what went wrong there. I just started pressing random things.
And it worked.
You did it.
Yeah, I feel so proud of myself.
I've gotten so used to just hearing your normal voice that when you've spoken as Reinhardt again in the last few chapters, it's thrown me for a loop of just how strong of a, or not strong, but how well the accent is like suppressed almost. It sounds like a totally different person now, and I just want to commend you on your skill with that.
Thank you. But like, yeah, there's some words when I'm listening to when the audio's put out for a chapter, I'm like, oh no, that ended in very Irish. Why did I do? How did I not hear that? But I'm actually happy that that's the case because I don't, I'm not going for an Irish accent, but Reinhardt. So if you're not picking it up as much, that means I'm doing better.
You're doing what you set out to do.
If we ever have to cast Kenichi, we could bring you in and just have you do full Irish accent, and then just have it that people from Japan are naturally accented.
Yes.
In a parallel universe.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a good British accent, yeah.
Oh God.
Skura, before we move to Pat's favorite memory, I will give you a second to think of your favorite Reverie memory, Pat. Skura, do you have a favorite memory?
Let's see. I did mention hearing your little fit in the Liliana narration. I think beyond that, just reactions to getting the chapter done quickly, where everyone starts freaking out.
Oh my gosh, literally, I would give Skura some lines, and then not even 3 hours later, Skura's like, here you go, all done. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean you're all done? It took you 6 hours, what the fuck?
Skura, in any of our staff calls during that time, Kyle's just had nothing but praise for your work ethic and speed, and was just calling you a madman constantly.
Yeah.
Without all of our editors, we literally would not be here right now. Give it up to Skura, Common, Greenie, Proof, all of our other editors here too.
And you.
I guess I am
You're
too.
an
I've been.
editor.
I haven't done much. I did Tricia. That's it. That's the last chapter.
Tricia is big.
Only the longest.
That's 3 chapters. All right.
You also did the entirety of the first chunk for Liliana, and still do the music accompaniments for a lot of it. That's still editing.
That is true.
Yeah.
But they did the hard work, the work I hate doing, which is captioning. I fucking hate
Random tangent. Who decided on the credit music for the 3C chapter?
That would be GC. So GC actually made that almost 3 years ago now. It was titled Make Hollow Cry. It is from Gundam.
Yeah, 'cause I went on a Gundam image to find out where that song came from. That was amazing.
It's a beautiful song. So yeah, I took his original and I edited the credit part because there was some credits missing and I didn't have the original file. So yeah, hopefully he was okay with it. I couldn't ask him, so I think he is. So that's why we kept it dedicated to Ringo, even though I don't think Ringo wanted to say it. I think Ringo is done with the web novel, but he's not dead, by the way. He is very healthy and alive. It was just a chapter dedicated. Just TLDR.
Oh yeah, I guess people got the misimpression that he
lot of
passed away.
I was so scared.
He is very much alive and okay. He's doing ReZero artwork on Twitter. Very, very amazing work. So please go check out Ringo's wonderful animatics and art.
I'll give this warning to everyone though. If you're going for ReZero art on Twitter, beware of major spoilers.
Yes.
Ringo does hit spoilers, so we
That or spicy stuff.
or that.
Yeah, but that's an exciting surprise, not a. That one makes you go, oh, I'm glad I stumbled on this. Not, oh man, I stumbled on that.
I've had to completely uninstall Twitter because I've been working on the podcast, and I've been trying to dodge those ReZero spoilers like the fucking plague.
I have
That's
banned
smart.
him. I have banned him and Kyle's from our spoiler chat entirely on the channel.
I'll never forget that.
Thank God I don't use Twitter.
But I have managed to keep him unspoiled from anything past where he is at now. We have passed his last spoiler.
Wahoo!
So we should be good going forward, even though Gold and I have a couple. I know Kyle's has a couple.
I only really have like one big one.
But it's the big one, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, it is the big one. I have a couple other like exciting ones that I know going forward, which has unfortunately required me to step back a little bit in our discussions, but I am speeding through to catch up. I have like 15 chapters left of Arc 8 to read, and then I'll be on to 9. Thanks, Skura. Proof, how about you? What's been your favorite moment from Reverie so far?
Oh, wait.
Like, does... What?
Oh, you know what? Excuse me. Sorry. It's backwards. Go ahead, Proof. We'll do Pat after.
Okay.
Alphabetically, this is right.
Okay. Does it have to be like something that like I did while in it, or just like
Mine's not going to be.
Yeah, it could be whatever you want it to be. Proof. It doesn't have to be like your own involvement. Just what is your favorite moment from Reverie like as a whole?
A 3-year journey.
Okay, I disconnected for a bit there. I'm back. Okay, so all of Reverie, it would have to be chapter, I think. Fuck, what was it? 42,
The Subaru speech?
right?
You stole mine.
Yeah, the speech. Yeah. Listen, I just need some context. So that was actually the first chapter I ever listened to for Studio Reverie.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like it was. I didn't even read Arc 5 yet. Like I had not read Arc 5. I had not read anything.
Did you just come across? Like, was it?
Yes, I came across it. I watched it, and like without any context, I got so emotional, dog, bro. Like. And no matter how many times I watch it, I always cry.
Oh.
Like it's just so good.
I mean, it's probably the best video on the channel, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
Thank you.
It's so well done.
Hollow and I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into that chapter. I think I did the full edit for that one, and he did the captioning.
You did like the audio editing you did in that chapter is some of the best audio editing I have like ever heard, like ever. Like the soundscape for that chapter is crazy.
It really unlocked something in me. Like I've been doing soundscapes ever since. It's one of my favorite things to do. I just love adding that. That's like my little flourish in chapters. I'm a bit lazy with the visuals, but I'll go hard on the sound effects.
But well, the thing is, where we're limited is the visuals, right? Like so.
Oh, that scene and the conversation with Wilhelm that you mentioned before, Wolf, are the two that I needed to, like after reading through Arc 5 myself, needed to be like have a animation or adaptation that was just perfect. And no matter what happens with the anime, we have those, thankfully. Yeah.
We won.
Thank you for your performance.
That was a really fun chapter to work on the voice work for. I've never done. I had never done so many takes in my life. I did about 10 takes for each line, for each recording. So I did an initial first recording as a draft, and I did my second recording when I didn't feel like it was good enough. And I was really, really happy of how that one turned out, actually.
Don't worry, I do that when I narrate. Same feeling.
I don't know what it is. I can do narration pretty easily in close to one take. Like if I get a flub, I'll mark it up and redo that part. But I don't know why narration. It's almost like reading a storybook to myself, right? So, it's not too bad on that end. Voicing, especially some Arc 6 stuff, I'm gonna be in calls with whoever I can, like whenever you offer, just for a bit of extra direction, because I think this needs a bit of extra dedication,
Absolutely.
Yay! Thank you for getting us on that tangent, Proof.
You're welcome.
And next up is Pat. What is your favorite moment, bud, of Reverie in general?
Oh man, so
You can have
many.
multiple. You can have multiple.
I can have multiple. Oh, lovely, lovely. Listen, I have so much power in my hands right now.
Fuck, go back.
Well, I think first and foremost, sausage. I think the sausage is a great one.
Sausage roll moment, 10 out of 10.
I remember for this like freaking months, anytime we'd see a sausage or my mom was like, "Do you want a sausage?" I couldn't hold myself. I just started giggling. I don't know. It was very. That's a joke that I just never really got over.
That animatics still makes its rounds today. Thank you, Jace.
Next, I guess, is like getting to meet most of you people is quite possibly like the highlight, not of just like Reverie, but life in general. Like I've been over, I've met Kylie and I've met Wolf, and like that was great. I really love that, and like actually getting to. I never expected I'd be meeting someone from projects like this, and actually getting to do that has been just it was incredible. Like, oh yeah,
it's crazy.
And yeah, it's insane. It really is mad, but wonderful mad. And I guess on the voice acting part of it, I think probably the one that, like, my favorite memory, which is also probably the one I had most frustration with, is the chapter with Kurgan and I can't think of his name. All of super voices of Garfield. Jesus.
That one was hard. That was a hard chapter.
It's not that it was a hard chapter. It's that like I did it. I liked it, but I was like, I can do better, and I did that for about 2 weeks. I think it was Kanda who was like chatting me through the chapter and was like, I'll have it to him tomorrow. I'll have it to you tomorrow, Kanda. And then I text him tomorrow and say, I'm doing it again. I'll have it to you the day after. And I did that for about 2 weeks. And I just, that's probably like the chapter I'm happiest with vocal wise. Cause I just kept going until I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the most fun. This is it. But yeah, and I think you guys were talking about the Wilhelm and Subaru scene that we did during the live readings back with Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that there, yeah. I remember crying at that one. That was a bit emotional. I still have the towel up that I used to like dampen the sound in my room, and I remember using that just to wipe my tears as I was voicing. But yeah, I love what we've done here, and there's probably so many more memories that like will come back to me over the next hour or two, and even beyond this little party we have here. I'll just be like, yeah, Studio Reverie is just fucking class.
Let's go! We're definitely gonna have a chat after this stream as well, just like cast.
Deadly.
And we'll definitely chat about that stuff too. Yay! Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, guys. Lovely.
You're lovely. Does that mean it's my turn now?
It is your turn.
Your turn.
All right, mine's gonna be a bit longer. Sorry.
Take your time.
I have multiple.
Go for it.
First fun memory. This story, a lot of you know it, but those of you who are new might not. When I first auditioned for this project, it was like my peak casting call club days. I was on a channel called the Midnight Channel. We did Persona comic dubs and focus on like Persona content. But they knew how much I loved ReZero. Like I wouldn't stop yapping about it. It was my everything. And any single time I would see any ReZero thing on CCC, I would audition. Even if it was something really random and cursed, I did it. Then I saw this. It took me like 3 days to get around to it. I saw the deadline was 18 hours. I was plastered. I was gone. It was COVID. What else did I have to do? So I went into my auditions completely drunk, and they called me back in for a callback for Amelia with Moth. And I chatted with Wolf and Hollow, like moments before Gold rolled up. And I was like, hi, yeah, please don't hate my audition. I can redo it right here, right now. I was so drunk. And then we just all got along and hung out and called for a couple hours. And then boom, I got the role. I got the role from being funny gal. And then yeah, like this project.
The only reason.
The only reason. Nah, that's it.
Yeah, it wasn't based on merit or talent or anything. You
No.
were just funny woman.
Funny woman. So many memories. The live reads kept me going. I was in a not so great place when we started this up, and Reverie is what got me into a much better mindset. It even literally quite changed my life. Going through this arc with Amelia has been such a life changer, eye-opening experience. Because she goes through so much shit, and she becomes her own person and stands up for herself. And it's hard to not do that yourself while doing it. So with this journey, I've been able to go through a lot. I think my very favorite moment in all the recordings. Whoo! There's too many. Probably one of my favorites would be the fight with Sirius. Oh, welcome.
Oh, why was that?
Well, there was two. The one you called me a whore, and the one that Kana called me a whore.
I see.
The whole fight with Sirius was wonderful for me because I got to act angry, and I got to really use. I don't really play characters that are angry or emotional in like a negative way, and Amelia hasn't really had that opportunity as much either. So being able to do that has been it was just so freeing, I guess, and it just felt like I was really doing something. I was really actually being a voice actor and not just being a silly goof online. I was actually trying. Those are my favorite moments, and now I'm rambling. But every moment's been amazing on Reverie. Even the ones where it hasn't been amazing.
We wouldn't be here without you.
You're the best.
This is not kindness hours. We don't need that.
It's all kindness. It's not. This is literally to celebrate and congratulate ourselves on years of good work.
This is literally like, woo, guys, we did it. If there's not any time to do this, it's now, okay?
You pat yourself on your fucking back right now, or so help me.
I'll just cringe away.
No, compliment yourself now. Do it.
No, that's so good. I'm glad we're done.
I was gonna say, hiring you because you're funny was the best decision we made on this show.
Very good. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
I like that. The boss is happy with this.
Everyone approved. That's my TLDR. The other, like, obviously meeting everybody I have so far, all the great stuff that's coming up. I'm sure we've been able to meet so many wonderful people. One of my favorite memories, I think the most core memory of all, is the chapter 40 to 42. Even though it was a crazy time, and like we didn't have 3 chapters ready, what we expected. Being able to work on that with not only Hollow and get that ready in 72 hours, but working with the rest of Reverie just to like get random things done, because we made so many different commercials and projects, and we asked for random lines, and everybody just provided them and was so supportive. We had a huge turnout for the chapter. It was just it was just wonderful. It was peak, so to speak, and it was just so nice having everybody just to like grab them right away, and like everyone was there. It was just a different time. We can't have that anymore because COVID ain't a thing keeping everyone home anymore, but that was a fun time.
Thank you, Kyles.
No, thank all of you. All of you helped us get here. Yes.
It's great.
Yay! Come in! Go next before I keep rambling.
Keep going. I think my favorite, it's nowhere near as like old or anything, but it sticks out to me, is the P arc from the.
We love arc 2. Which one?
I don't know why, but it just like it just sticks in my mind as something like it was one of the sort of like first like lives I was on, because obviously I had been editing for like a month or two at that point, and I had finally been able to like join the lives for the first time and everything, and then that happens, and I'm giggling to myself about piss for the next 2 weeks.
That was one of the most out of pocket wild things I've ever had to voice. I was genuinely appalled and also kind of impressed with the direction that the Arc 2 web novel takes. Not to mention all the Roswell stuff that traumatizes me to this day.
Gojo handled the P arc perfectly. I just want to give him praise for that. He handled it professionally and like a man. Good job.
Wait, was I part of that? I can't remember.
You narrated that.
You narrated it.
I need to go back. I probably removed the memory from my brain for the betterment of my health.
The trauma was too much.
I think you said that was a goal at that point, Gojo, so good job.
Oh, god damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, other than that, I very much remember like this sort of watching in the early days, waking up at like 4 a.m. in the morning to join the lives, and then like the Wilhelm and Subaru conversation is like the first like sort of chapter that I'm like, I love this project, and then I fell in love and I kept watching ever since, and now we're here.
Thank you, Common.
Yay! Thank you, Common!
Oh, wait. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
gosh.
Yeah. So for this one, just because this comes from a viewer perspective, we have to go back to like just coming out of lockdown for me, 2021, when these were still live streams instead of just like now pre-recorded chapters. It was chapter 29 is what got me hooked. Gorgeous Tiger.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
What got me hooked on this channel. I believe so. Just so if I mispronounce, but I think it's Perchinu who does Garfield.
Oh, yes, super,
did I
yes.
get that right? Yeah.
Super, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to compare that with the actual dub actor when that airs like later this year. Because also whoever did the choice of music, I love you. Because Abyss was such a good choice, especially leading up with that final scene. That is what hooked me on this entire thing. I was just straight up fanboying for everything from then on out. That was so good. There's been so many good moments, especially coming down. I had to take a break for a bit. I remember while I was doing my final year of high school, but I came back and Theresia Van Estrella was being done. That was also very good. There was just a lot of good work all around throughout the year. I think Wooloo also did a really good job as Regulus. That was so much good work coming all around. That's why I'm very excited to hopefully be a part of all of this in the future. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm so glad you liked all those. Fun fact, I believe it was Sylvan and Jace who did music for Gorgeous Tiger. And then Gold and I worked with Super for like a couple hours before we read that chapter, and we really got him set up and ready. That process was so much fun.
Before streamer, kind of prepping him for the mindset.
Yeah.
It was.
That must have been so hard to do. I just think the way it was done, I will have to actually, like I said, compare that to the actual dub when it releases, because that was delivered so well.
Super is phenomenal.
Yes.
We don't. He just does. He does it naturally. He's not set.
I just think he's Garfield. Like I just think he is.
Yeah.
Like he's just playing the role of Super in this world. He's been reversed isekai'd. He's having adventures here, but really we all know he's actually just Garfield.
Yeah, his
Real
voice is
quickly,
incredible.
I just want to say I have to go off to work now.
Oh.
It's been an honor working with all of you this past year, and I'm so glad we finished Arc 5.
You're the best, Skura,
Thank you,
and we
Skura.
couldn't have done it without you, bud. I hope you have a good shift, and thank you so much for actually hanging out with us while we're doing this.
No problem. I look forward to working with you all on Arc 6. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
All right, Greenie, how about you then?
Oh my, let's see, because I joined whenever Hollow was doing like everything, because I was following him. That's while I started ReZero before season 2, and yeah, I listened to everything. I think the best one was something that really caught my attention, because this was when I was doing a computer science bachelor's degree. A terrible time, both in terms of the homeworks. Those stressed me so much. I don't want to think about that again. But no, just hearing that Wilhelm and Subaru scene that I believe is in the first episode of the current season coming up. So yeah, hearing that completely caught my attention, and that's how I kind of just stuck it all the way until Kyle's asked for help, and I wanted to help.
And we appreciate you so much.
Yes. I actually got a lot better on Premiere Pro because of this, actually, because now I can actually do my own videos like a little better than just phone and then moving it to Premiere Pro and doing all sorts of nonsense.
Well, I'm glad it's actually the skills you've learned working for Reverie have actually helped you as well. That's really good to hear.
Yes, it's helping me with like 2 different projects I'm working on. One that's due tomorrow because I have to post it, and then the other one right before the first episode of season 3.
Ooh, exciting!
Yes, but I feel so honored being here. It honestly feels nice.
Feels nice to have you here, Green. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Greenie.
Thank you.
All right, Gold. How about you? Favorite moments, best moments.
I mean, it's all amazing, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I just enjoy.
Cheating.
I mean, you guys all said a lot of my favorite ones, so it can't really.
No,
I can't
you
really
can say
double down, can I?
your perspective on why.
Okay, sure. I mean, of course, I really liked meeting all of you guys and auditioning for all of you. That was all really fun. I love getting the opportunity to talk about voice acting when I coach you guys or anything like that. I also like, of course, the process of doing even the live records or even kind of putting things together was a lot of fun. Like just kind of prepping and everybody kind of yapping about the thing that we love, and then kind of trying our best to be as professional as possible. Like one take. Like when you think about that, it's crazy. It's like we can't stumble, we can't do anything. We have to just go. And that was very exciting, and also like it inspired a lot of growth because you have to absorb a lot more details and you have to be able to focus a lot more when you're in the moment and just getting out there and going. I've never done something like that. It also helped me put a lot of my own personality out there, and I'm usually a very reserved person, as a lot of people in this project knows. So being able to kind of express myself and be, a focus for a lot of different people is, very invigorating for me because I don't do it often.
And we're so glad you do.
And I'm so happy that we've come this far together, Gold. Like, you've been here since basically the beginning. You've helped and worked on, even in little ways, basically everything on here. And it's crazy to think at how far we've all come together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so many new people here that are really fresh and excited. We've got the old veterans here too, and it's just crazy. I think, and you're really right actually about how the live readings I think were a really exciting prospect, especially for a lot of people. And to this day, I still use the skills that I had to learn for doing those live reads of like just quickly finding the context of a scene for when I'm recording, so I don't have to spend too much time reading as to where actually just recording lines comes. It's a skill that has that I've been keeping going ever since, and it's been really helpful.
yeah, understanding how to evoke emotion on the fly like that, and being like, okay, I understand where the character's headspace at. Even if you're kind of zoning out and prepping the entire time, you're like, how am I going to do this line? How am I going to do that one? You kind of, yeah, it's a huge process, and of course, starting the ReZero podcast was also a big highlight because I just like talking about ReZero. I think it fits a lot of our skill sets a lot. Of course, we're good voice actors, but I think we're great at just talking about the series. So
Yeah, I think if there had to be another moment up there for me, it would be the ReZero podcast too. I'm very, very proud of it so far. It's been so much fun with you, Connor and Gold. Just you boys. I think we got just a good thing going with that podcast, man. It's magic. It's the kind of magic where I can't exactly explain fully every intricacy that goes into how it works and why it works, but it just hits, you know?
Yes,
No, I don't know at all.
Oh, that's perfect comedic timing.
The
try.
2-second gap of silence was genuinely perfect build up for that.
Thank you, Gold, for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Gold. Thank you.
yeah.
All right, Gojo, how about yourself then? Favorite moments?
I probably got two. The first one being I was the one who started the sausage bit and no one remembers.
Oh my god. That was
Wait,
you?
you were the prequel?
I was the person that Hollow was responding to when when the joke started. I don't remember what I said, but it caused that. So yeah.
Holy.
Oh,
It was me.
It was me.
It was me.
I guess I owe you my 6-pack.
Number two, obviously narrating the one chapter that I did narrate, which was such a fun experience, albeit very stressful given my circumstances. Dealing with both high school and a daunting chapter like that was unfortunate to say the least. But it was, yeah, it was really fun getting to do that. Also a very important chapter given that it was a payoff for a lot of things, like one of the biggest battles in the arc, a payoff to the great chapter that was Gorgeous Tiger, so it was really exciting to do.
You rocked it.
You absolutely rocked it, Gojo.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Pachi pachi!
Okay, I guess you already mentioned some of yours, right, Connor, if I remember correctly?
I did, but I have one more I want to bring up because
okay,
this is
let's go.
something I look back on and smile every single time. So, following up from Common, where we had the P arc, the following episodes of Subaru's recovery in bed of Arc 2 were the first ones that I had fully translated myself, like start to finish, used a dictionary for basically every sentence, used the existing translations as reference, but still wrote all those out on my own. And when I got to the end of one of them and realized, oh, this is what's going on, and didn't warn anyone, I had the biggest shit-eating grin on my face when we get to it. And it's so out of pocket that Kyle's is laughing and has to step away from the mic for a second before she is able to finish it.
That threw me for such a loop that day. I think we were recording us doing it too, and I was like, we're not using that one. Oh my
That and the ultimate fulfillment of my secret plan from the beginning of not getting the initial audition and then worming my way up from nothing to extra to guest on the live reads and all the way up to where I am now.
The fact that I've had so many people come up to me or like DM me like, I'm gonna pull a Connor. I'm like, oh, shit. That's kind of scary. that was like we didn't even foresee that. And my dumbass like streamed your audition and then
Sure
streamed
did.
me being like, nah, we won't go with him.
Oh.
It's okay. You're here now. Thank God it was you and no one else.
You know,
You can
they
handle
say
it.
chaos is a ladder, and I think that's correct. Connor really did climb the corporate ladder of Reverie in the best way possible.
And my dumbass went, okay, yeah. Come along. It's quite easy to get on Reverie. Offer me help, and I will say yes.
I just made memes, and then that was it.
I hired you on your memes.
Great times.
Like some of you who came in for narration, I recognize your names. I'm like, oh, let's do it. Okay. And Andre was our timestamper. Still are. People still use those timestamps.
They are very useful.
They are very useful. I'm posting our animatics in the stream. Thank you guys.
I just remembered something.
What?
Do you guys remember the Lustiff?
Oh, sure do. I just posted that animatic
Boy,
in
do
our
I
chat.
ever.
That
That was
Gold, thank you
that
for
was
sleeping
wild.
in. That was a fucking gong show.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should just like I'm better when I'm not here, so really.
No! You literally came in, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Are we gonna get on with the chapter? And we're like, okay. And it was an amazing read!
The direct butterfly effect from you sleeping those extra couple minutes led to the chaos that is the Lust of it.
Oh, it was Gold's butterfly dream.
Yeah.
Maybe that was what was going on in my head.
It was
I'm so sorry for the torture your brain was putting you through.
Kiki and I literally put butterflies on our PFP so nobody would know who we were. And then both of us halfway through message each other, we're like, wait, they know who we are because we voice act. Shit! What was the point of this? And I was like, well, fuck it. Let's take it off.
We're doing it live.
And then all of our guys took over. And it was excellent. It was even better.
Honestly, when all the gents took over, it was the most, like, wild. Like, this is the sort of thing that bros would do when they're drunk and just, like, sit on the couch together. They're, you know, like, they're really passionate about some random, very obscure thing. And now we're all going to read out all of these girly characters together and be super manly together, you know?
If anyone wants to see highlights, I posted the Lust of Animatic by Willow in the chat. You can click on it, enjoy. Those are some key highlights. The chapter still exists.
I regret clicking on that because it's just Conda screaming sus like a madman.
Someone deafen this lad.
Someone deafen this. Looking back on it too, it's so wild playing like the absolute parody of Subaru that I do in the small parts of the parts of the Last If we did. It was so wild playing such a fucking like goofy playboy weirdo. And I'm like, who is this? What am I like? I'm using the same voice, but this doesn't feel right. So then I ended up doing like this really like overhype happy voice, and it's so strange. A dark and bright time of Reverie's past at the same time.
A pregnant Rem was just wild. Absolutely wild. Gong show for
Wait.
to walk into that read.
Was that part of it?
Oh,
Yeah, she's the only one that is pregnant in that.
There's a reason why I forget these things.
The extra context
We
is
sent away all of our little beans as well.
all of them have had kids as well. Like it is like it's like those really bad fan fictions you find that you can't, because it's such a train wreck, you can't stop reading. But it's from the author himself.
There's a reason why he deleted it, though.
There is a reason.
Look, Rem's the only one that's been pregnant in multiple stories. Maybe that's a canon event.
Oh, he really put it. Keep praying. He got figures behind his back.
I love Rem. Well, everyone, I think we're at a very good almost stopping point. But before we let you all go and before we say goodbye, we have a very important announcement to make about a very special guest coming to our podcast this upcoming October for season 3. Gentlemen, who would like to do the honors of announcing this?
Drum roll.
Okay.
So, it is with great pleasure that I'm ready to announce we are going to be having an interview and a very special guest with Sean Chiplock, the dub voice actor for Natsuki Subaru.
No way.
In season 1 and season 2, and hopefully season 3, we are going to be talking lots of ReZero, about his own journey as a voice actor. Some even potentially just not spoiler stuff, but like some interesting season 3 stuff. We're going to get his thoughts and feelings about the character. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. Thank you all so much, viewers at home, for the amazing opportunity you have granted me, Connor, and Gold.
An audience with Sean Chiplock.
An audience with the great and mighty Lord Sean Chiplock.
He's a very wonderful person to
I
talk
cannot
to.
believe these words have exited my mouth. It's been put out in the universe, y'all. Get hyped, get excited, because it's coming, and you aren't ready for it.
WTF 2 Subarus?
Yes, exactly.
Shout out to our number one podcast fan, Proof, for setting this in motion, because literally was why don't you just message Sean? I was like, okay. And I did, and he responded within 3 hours. So we're going to have him on late October, because Sean is traveling to do ReZero promo stuff and things like that. He's just really busy, but he's made time for us late October, and so that chapter or that podcast will be out, of course, early for our wonderful members, and then it'll be out the week after for the rest of our team. I'm thinking of a Halloween episode, because that's about around the timing that he will be with us.
I really thought you were going to say Kid Nut. I am so surprised.
We have collabed with the Kidnap before.
Oh.
I have tried to.
No.
He did the one little Happy ReZero Day. But
He was on one of the live reads early on.
yes, but we're gonna try to get him. I've also reached out to Chibi. No answer yet. But Ed, of course, has some questions for Sean that we have passed forward, and we'll always have Ed on. We're working with him right now. Go check out Ed's content if you are interested in looking at a rewatch of season 1 and season 2 of ReZero, leading up to season 3.
And I just say that, like, it's gonna be really fascinating having Wolf, who's done Subaru, and Sean Chiplock, who've done Subaru, and seeing the perspective they both have on the character and moments that have happened. That's gonna be such a fun watch to listen to.
It's going to be very exciting.
Hold on a second. Let me just sort of a fun watch to listen. That's going to be a fun watch to listen. That doesn't make sense, does it? That's
okay.
going to be a fun watch to listen to. What word am I looking? It's going to be fun to listen to. That's
There
just
you
get
go.
rid of
Wow.
sorry.
Better. That was better.
English isn't my first language.
Oh my god, get him to do Liliana voice? Whoa. We can attempt.
This is not a breath of fresh air.
No.
At least you didn't do that.
Breath of breath air.
It'll be like 2/3 of the Spider-Man meme.
Oh, yes. Now we just need Yusuke.
Oh my god, can you imagine? That would be wild.
All right, I'll get back to my Japanese lessons then.
Fantastic.
Make that happen.
Get on it, Connor. Get on it. Our resident translator.
But if anyone in our audience or our staff or anybody has questions they want us to ask for him, let us know. We'll add them to the list and get a proper interview set up and ready for this. We want this to go well. We want it to be great, and we want it to make it so that he might tell other people that it was a good experience.
You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And you know,
How could he not love us?
I won't be greedy. If that's all we get, that's all we get. But it's an amazing opportunity. I'm really excited to talk to not only another Subaru voice actor, but the official English Subaru voice actor. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo.
Yo. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and Sean can basically talk about what's out live. So even if he hasn't recorded it yet, he can talk about whatever episode's out. So we should have 3 episodes of season 3 when we interview with him. So that's really exciting. He's gonna talk about that, and he seems like he's very open to talk about just about anything. So we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah, we'll be prepping it. It's gonna be a good interview. I can guarantee that. We're gonna have lots of stuff to talk about. Maybe you'll learn some new things that you've never heard before, or maybe you'll just get a new perspective. Either way, really exciting.
Woo!
All right, this has been great, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming in to tune in for listening all these years, for supporting us all this time. It meant the world to be part of this project.
Thank you
I
for
think I speak-
believing.
And here's to another 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
More work. Get back to work. You thought you had a break.
Studio Reverie, 100 years.
Hello, everybody.
We are officially fossils now.
There's no escape.
I have
Bye,
arthritis.
everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you at the 4-year